Good afternoon, everyone. Today I will going to discuss to you our report, which is in lesson 4, entitled
Learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never
Consumer Satisfaction and Brand Loyalty.
slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, when you get older, your world I will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember.
Here is the overview. The consumer consumption experience is the cognitive and affective feeling during the use of the product or service. When the consumer is satisfied with a product or service, they will likely tell their friends and continue to use the product or avail of the service. When satisfaction is low, they will tend to switch to another product or brand. The worst scenario is they will complain to the dealer or the distributor.
Light a fire they can't put out, carve your name into those shining stars.
Here are the three elements of consumption experience. First, product use. It involves the action and experience that takes place in the time period in which the consumer is directly experiencing the use of the product or service. Any negative experience felt by the consumer of on the product use will develop negative response. The tier of process in one use product packet sachet is a positive experience for consumer. Unlike when consumers have to look for scissors to tear the end of the product before they can use it. The flip top of toothpaste, shampoo, and other similar products are examples of positive cognitive experience. So when we say product use, it tells us about customer experience. So may action na dira nga nagakatabo. And that is true sa paggamit sang isa ka product by the said customer. In that case, customer will know what benefits or what kind of products they are using, if it's good or not, based on what they experience. So dira may mga negative and positive dira na komento or comments na makuha um, si marketer sa customer. Next is
Once upon a younger year, when all our shadows disappeared, the end.
the consumption usage. Consumer satisfaction is a critical concept about the product usage. Consumer satisfaction is the degree in which the product or brand provides pleasurable level of consumption related fulfillment. It is the level or degree to which a product's performance exceeds to the consumer expectations. Pre-purchase expectations are the consumer's belief about the anticipated performance of the product, while post-purchase perceptions are the consumer's thoughts on how well product performed on the basis of experience. When we say consumption usage, dira na masulod ang satisfaction nga ginatawag. So, if the customers are satisfied with the product, they will tend to buy and use it repeatedly. So, if not, syempre, hindi na magamit si customer or magbakal si customer. So, ang ginatawag na pre-purchase, amo na siya ang expectation ni customer. So, halimbawa, launching pa lang si product, so amo na siya ang ginatawag nga pre-purchase. So like halimbawa ma-launch si Oppo, may ara na siya nga pre-purchase nga ginatawag. Dira na mostly may masulod nga mga freebies. And then ang post purchase, amo na siya ang pananawa ni customer, or what we called experience. Halimbawa manami ang iyang experience sa amo na ang product, then the customer will tend to use it regularly or buy it repeatedly. The next is the types of consumption confirmation. Positive confirmation. This occurs when the product usage experience pleasurable to the consumer. The consumer who has been eating hamburger and used with its taste happened to switch to another fast food and order similar hamburger and found out that the other hamburger in his favorite fast food tastes much better, then the perception of the product performance is highly positive. So halimbawa may halimbawa dira ka mo permiga kaon sa Jollibee sang hamburger and then suddenly na-realize nyo nga daw na-use na bala ka mo sang pagkaon sina or syempre gusto mo man makakaon sang iban or sang other taste so nga similar dira so you go to halimbawa McDo and then pag-abot mo sa McDo nagkaon ka dito and then na-realize mo nga mas manami gihapon ang sa Jollibee nga hamburger rather than sa similar hamburger nga ginakaon mo sa McDo. So amo na siya ang example nga ginatawag nga positive confirmation. The next is the neutral confirmation. It occurs when the product of another brand meets the same desired expectation. Eating the same kind of hamburger, the consumer feels the same level of satisfaction is a neutral confirmation. The other consideration in the level of satisfaction will be focused on the kind of service and the courtesy afforded by the consumer. The other variables will be the level of consumers' expectation and the performance of the products. So, ang ginatawag nga neutral confirmation amo man na siya ang kumbaga you eat the same hamburger and then ang same nga hamburger nga sa magkaibang nga kalan-an is kumbaga pariho ang ilang nga level of satisfaction nga ginhatag sa imo. So as a customer kumbaga na-meet nila ang imo nga expectation based on sa imo nga experience. So that's what we call neutral confirmation. The next is the negative confirmation. The negative confirmation occurs when the product or brand performance is lower than the consumer's expectations. When the product performance was perceived to be superior to what the consumer used to buy and found after use that it is lower in product performance. The negative confirmation is the result of the product experience. So ang negative confirmation man niya amo na siyang kumbaga ang experience man sang customer gihapon nga kumbaga wala niya nanamian ang amo na nga product or amo na nga service sa amo na nga business. So that's it. The last one in the 3 elements of consumption experience is the consumer usage and purpose. So product attributes are major stimuli that influence consumers' affect, cognition, and behavior. Consumers may evaluate these attributes in terms of their own values, beliefs, and past experiences. The marketing information stored in a long-term memory and the experience in the product usage is activated when the product qualities appear rewarding. In consumer usage and purpose, most of the time we buy products due to its usage and purpose sa aton personally. And we buy it for the reason na gusto naton ang isa ka produkto and sometimes we need it. So that's why ginabakal man naton. So that's what we call consumer usage and purpose. So that's all for today's report and thank you for listening and God bless.
He said one day